Hi everyone, my name is Alexandra. I'm a certified Pilates instructor, founder of LOVJOY Pilates and Wellness app. Today I want to take a moment to stand in solidarity with all of you who have been affected by the fires in LA. My heart is with you guys. I can only imagine what it must be like during this difficult time, away from your home that you may not even see again, barely any possessions, routines totally disturbed, and the uncertainty of the future. I want to offer you something meaningful during these tough times. I want to offer you just 30 minutes to yourself to stretch, to just make the whole world disappear for 30 minutes, to reconnect with your breath and your body, more clarity as you increase oxygen to your body and blood flow. I will be hosting this Chair Pilates on Thursdays for 30 minutes at 9:30 a.m. Pacific time. All you need is yourself, a good Wi-Fi, the Zoom application, and of course, a steady chair like one you will find in a hotel room if you are a hotel evacuee. Preferably a little bit padded. If not, have a pillow nearby. No wheels and no arm rests. So these classes are going to be offered for 3 months weekly. Of course, if you feel the need to stay after the class is over, I welcome you for a chat, for encouragement, reflection, and even some prayer time together. Let's take a moment though to show you what is this class about, okay? So let's just do a sample right here. Okay, I want you to come halfway into the chair with your feet fully grounded. They're going to be parallel, hip width apart. Okay, you want to stack your head, ribs, and hips in alignment on top of each other. And we're going to take a moment to float the arms up by the ears, flaring these ribs and chest up to the sky. We breathe, and on the exhale, you're going to open the knees a little wider than your hips, and you're going to exhale and come in between your legs, releasing with the help of gravity any stress in the lower back, shoulder region, and neck and head. So your head is going to be totally just relying on gravity, just hanging in there. So take a nice deep breath. And on the exhale, I want you to start bringing the vertebrae again on top of each other. So this is a beautiful spine stretch, bringing the upper back, shoulders, neck, and head up last. We're going to repeat this for 3 times. So inhale, exhale, leaning over, and then collapse in between your legs, releasing your neck and shoulders. Take a moment here to rotate the neck left and right if you need to. Oh, interesting, lovely crack here. Inhaling deeply, all the goodness, and then exhaling all the madness. Take another deep breath here, and then exhaling, bringing the spine back from the lower to the middle, to the upper, to the head. Make sure you take your time doing that. You don't want to feel dizzy. Okay. Next, we're going to start leaning forward a little bit, but this time we're going to grab the back of the chair. That's why we need a chair, not a stool. So you can start from the bottom, so the lower back, and you're going to lean over so far so that your shoulders are starting to increase the length of your neck. So your shoulders stay back and your head is leaning over and lengthening not only your neck, but also your arms. So take a moment here, breathe, and then exhale, gently rotate your neck to the right, keeping your chin closer to your chest, and rotate to the other side as well. Come up a little higher on these arms, drop and squeeze the shoulder blades. And really sit heavily on that chair because you might feel a little bit unsafe. One more time, go a little higher. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, and now lift the chest and head up. Breathe. On the exhale, bring the chin to the chest and slide the arms again. One more time for that beautiful spine roll down. Exhaling all the madness. Okay, let's breathe. On the exhale, we're going to bring the spine back up from the bottom. Head up last. All right, let's do one of my favorite stretches here. You're going to hold into your knees and bring one shoulder in between these legs, floating above the ground. This arm is going to press away that knee so that it's nice and long and straight arm. And then the other is just resting on the knee, bend. And you're going to rotate your neck and head and look under your armpit and move and lean a little bit forward here, right? So you feel your waist, your neck, your thighs even stretching here, and your arm breathing in. And then exhale, come back in the middle. Take a moment. Slow down if you're feeling dizzy. Press that knee open, arms straight, and let's rotate and do the other side. Look under the armpit. Breathe here, pressing away that knee. Inhale and then exhaling, coming back. Bring the head up. Last. So we did flexion. We did a little bit of extension, opening the chest, high squeeze in the shoulder blades. Now we're going to do rotation of the spine, which is very important for a healthy, flexible spine. Let's fold the right leg over the left and lean all the way back to your chair. Okay, we're going to bring the opposite arm towards the knee, and then we're going to rotate in such a fashion that you can trap your hand if you can. I challenge you to trap your arm in that back rest and then rotate here, keeping the spine really nice and tall. My arms are also very straight at this point. Inhaling and then exhaling, slowly remove the arm from the trap backrest and come back in the front. And before you unfold the leg, let's just roll over that folded leg and stretch that hip region, glutes and hamstrings, muscles that we forget a lot of the time. So inhaling here and then exhaling, bringing the spine back from the bottom, head up last. Let's drop that leg down and fold the other. Starting to already awaken my energy. All right, opposite arm to the opposite knee. Again, rotating. See if you can trap that arm there. Keep the spine really nice and tall. Here you are, you're looking back, inhaling, and then exhaling, untrap that arm and bring it back in the front. And yes, we're going to do the same. Inhale, exhale, fold yourself over that leg. If you can go that much, beautiful. Inhaling the goodness and exhaling the madness. Bring back the spine from the bottom. Head up last. Amazing. We've done flexion, we've done extension, rotation. Now we have some lateral stretches to do. If you have short legs like me and they're just floating, please, to be safer, trap them on the front of these legs. Okay, so lean back into the chair safely, and I'll invite you to float the left arm by the left ear, and then the right arm is going in search for the back leg. Inhale, and then on the exhale, I'm going to slide to the side. If you can go that low, amazing. You don't have to. You can stay as far as here. But if you can touch the ground just a little bit, even better for that lateral stretch. So now you're searching for that side reach, stretching the ribs on our side. So we're going to breathe and really shine your armpit to the ceiling, to the sky. Inhaling here and then exhaling, floating the arm back. And if it's too difficult to do that, bend the elbow. And so float the elbow back. Hold the leg if you need to support you. Otherwise, use your obliques to bring you back in the middle. Here we're going to extend the arms again, keeping these feet locked and go side to side. See how far you can reach, waking up these obliques. You don't have to go as far as me. Maybe that could be your goal. But go in a way that wakes up these oblique muscles. Yes, our waist for a nice, fine, strong waist. All right, let's do the other arm. Lean back to your chair. float the arm up by the ear, and the other one go search for that back leg. Inhale, exhale. Let's stretch this side now. Side reach. Same principle. Opening and not twisting, opening the armpit to the side. Ribs can flare. A lateral stretch. Breathe into that ribs. Breathe with your lungs into the side deeply. Inhale here. And then exhale, bring the whole arm straight, or if it's challenging, bend the elbow. Makes it a little bit easier. If you need the leg, use it. Otherwise, use your strong obliques if you're already strong enough. And keep the palms facing out to the side. We're going to do the same. Reach side to side. 1 and 2 and 3. Now we're going to pump some air up into the sky. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and circle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and change. 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Wow. How are the shoulders doing? Give them some loving here. Circle back, up and down. 3, and 2, and 1, and reverse it. 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Since you're here, bring one arm to the side and the other one down. And open the chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms by your ears and then down to the side. Unlock these feet. And let's finally stand up for more stretches. Right. So align yourself facing your chair in front of you. And you want to bring your feet exactly below your hips and your hands almost below your shoulders. Here we're gonna drop our belly and ribs between these arms, but the arms stay straight. This is gonna release some tension in the upper back and shoulder neck region and start bringing some blood flow between where the ribs and the shoulder blades are connected. Here, hold it here, breathe, and then lean back towards your heels, lifting these toes just a little bit, waking up these toes, giving them some loving here, and then come back over, tuck in, bring your tailbone pointing to the feet. Your belly button is gonna go down in and into your spine. You press in the chair away so your spine is lifted up towards the ceiling, and then I'm gonna lean back again this way. Bring the toes and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Great. Release your head as well. Give it a little wiggle as well. Perfect. We're going to take a couple of steps back. 1, 2. Yes, and we're going to do mega more stretches here. We're starting with the heels. So lift the heels up and then tuck in the pelvis. So we're here. Tailbone is pointing back, but now it's going to point down to the feet. And then just like a tsunami wave, we're going to lift the spine and bring these hips by the edge of the chair, and then we're going to bring the head as high as possible, stretching the front of our body. Inhaling here, and then exhaling. We're going to reverse that wave. Bring the chin to the chest, and then slowly lift the hips, the spine, and then drop the heels. And next thing you're going to do is drop your ribs, neck and head between the chair and your legs here. Feel free to open your feet a little wider than your hips if you need it, so that you can have a better stretch here in the back, upper back region and pectoral muscles. Okay, let's repeat this process of the tsunami wave. Start with the heels up and then tuck in, bring your tailbone pointing down to the ground as your spine tries to reach up towards the ceiling. Slowly bring your hips to the edge of the chair and then lift the head up, chest up, and breathe. So good. On the inhale, exhale, we bring back the chin and then heels go down, and slowly but surely, here we are again, stretching these ribs, pectoral muscles here. So good, you guys. I know it's going to feel a little tight at first. Now we're going to bring the right arm to go touch the little toe or the left toe, and you're going to rotate like that here. Inhale, then exhale, come back, and let's rotate here again. Do this side. Hamstring stretching as well, right? You can have the knees bent if you need to. And come back and slowly come into a plank. Yes, it's a cheeky little plank here. Move from your toes, back and front, not hips. Hips align head to toe, you're a straight line. So a little cheeky plank here. And then we're going to stretch a little more these hamstrings. Then we're going to bring the foot in the middle and then start to do a mega hip stretch here. So this one is my favorite. Bring your hand into the middle of the chair, hand forward, and we are moving not only the shoulder girdle, but also the hips are stretching, and we are rotating our waist. Isn't that wonderful? This is like 15 minutes of this class. A lot of planks right here and a lot of push-ups. The chair helps. And a lot of stretching. Right. So I want to finish this with a positive message full of hope. I believe that body and mind are connected, and if we keep our body in good shape, we can actually focus on our mental clarity and what we need to do next. So I hope you'll be able to join me and benefit from this free class, so your spine and your muscles and even your mental state can improve and help you and give you hope on these difficult times. Thank you so much. I hope to see you soon.